During the journey of life, we meet so many different people. My next guest is Dr. Michael Berlin, who helped me when I was in a bad car accident and I couldn't move my left arm above my head. And through his chiropractic hands, helped me gain mobility, and that was several years ago. And since then, I've watched his career skyrocket. I've helped him, I've not helped him, but I've watched him help hundreds and hundreds of people. Ladies and gentlemen, my guest, Dr. Michael Berlin. How are you?
Good, Donna. Great. It's great to be here.
I've been inviting you for years now to come on the show. Finally, you just came back. You were at a convention or something out of town. What were you doing?
Yes, we were at a nutritional conference.
Okay.
Actually in Las Vegas, Pirates Cove, Las Vegas. It was great.
Ah, it sounds like a lot of fun.
It was.
So one of the things that you specialize in isn't just being a chiropractic, right? Network chiropractic, but you're also an overall wellness consultant. So how do you explain the connection between nutrition and chiropractic? How does it work as a 1-2 thing?
Okay, well, that's a big question.
Well, yeah, you don't have to give me your whole medical degree, but yeah.
So what makes us unique, right, as a wellness center
Yes.
is that we truly find and heal the causes of people's weight or health problems, and we reverse them for life. You know, that's what we do. We get people back to health to stay that way. So, so we use two different modalities that can cross-blend, like you asked. And one of them is called network spinal analysis, which is, I'm trained as a chiropractor, but I went back to school, a lot of postgraduate work, to learn a very unique form of healing that blends highly advanced neurological and energy work. Right? So you remember, it's light pressure points, not the traditional bone cracking.
Right.
Light pressure points that literally clears out the stresses, tensions, distortions, and traumas from the spine and neurological system, because stress accumulates first in the spine and central nervous system. And stress, according to the Center of Disease Control, is the #1 killer today in society. Actually, 93% of all doctor's visits are stress-related. So the specialty that I went back to school for helps to resolve stress patterns from the nervous system, the spinal neurological system, because they're interconnected, in a way that teaches your body how to stay clear on its own. So we clear stress from the body and mind, okay, and when the nervous system is cleared, the body heals, according to research, about 200% better.
I even breathe better when I'm sitting next to you. Because,
Thank you.
No, but it's true. There's like a calmness that comes over it. You taught me a couple of things. One about dis-ease and how disease is really caused by dis-ease. And you also taught me about the subluxations, which are the ways that your nerves attach to your spine and that they get pinched and they get like crunched, right? And so you kind of help people open their spine back up.
Correct.
Okay.
We clear the nerve channels, again, like I said before, from an accumulation of stress, little by little. It does this over the years. Okay, but then the stress can go out of our lives and we're like this, and on our body, it locks in our body and holds in there, and because of the effect on the nervous system, starts to affect the organs, your immune system, you know, all kinds of things, heart problems, digestive issues, anxiety, depression. So you asked me a question before too about nutrition.
Yes, and
so
how that works together. Yes.
So more recently, because we've been there for 21 and a half years.
Wink, wink, like I have known you a long time, I know.
We're really fast. But so about 3-4 years ago, we added in nutrition and weight loss, okay? But again, it's very unique. We're not a weight loss center, you know, we're a get healthy center. So, so what we do is find and heal the causes of people's weight problems and nutritional problems and reverse it for life. Same thing with the other. So, so like, because weight problems, right, you know, when people have extra weight on them, really it's a symptom of other things not functioning well on the inside, physical and or emotional, right? Because, you know, food is very emotional.
Yes.
So that's how the stress part comes in, because we help people with the emotional eating, okay, and, you know, things like that. But then everything's organic, all natural. So we reverse it for life. Last program you'll ever do, no more yo-yo dieting.
You have a really good reputation too. I know because it's. I always say it's hard when somebody says, "Oh, give me a testimonial," because you don't really like to brag about yourself. But I invited you to do that because I really want. You have a couple of testimonials that you brought with us. Can you share those with us?
Sure.
So, because I did encourage you, I'm like, please, Michael, I want to, because I want people to really understand the people that you've helped.
Yeah, and you're right, and it's hard to understand because people say, "Oh, light pressure points, clear stress." So what? How do you get the stress out of my life? You know, oh, the stress is always going to be there. But stress is not the problem, okay? The problem is our inability to adapt to and handle that stress properly that causes our body or mind to break down. So when we get the nervous system healthy and the digestive system healthy and, you know, and the hormonal system healthy, you handle stress really well. It doesn't It doesn't hurt you on the inside, physically or emotionally. So, but it's hard for people to understand. So, and I'm just going to read some of these, you know, like not the whole thing.
That's
but
fine, yeah.
So, so this is Joan, right? Let's see, what do I want to read about Joan? So 3.5 years ago is when I first came to see the Family Wellness Center. I was totally burned out from being a primary caregiver for my husband and parents for several years. I suffered from chronic fatigue, migraine headaches, digestive problems, fears, and inability to sleep. And now, after working with Dr. Berlin and his other doctors in the practice, I have become more confident, calmer, and more rational. In addition, the fatigue issues, migraines, and fears have all improved tremendously and gone away. My digestion is much better, and I sleep 7 to 8 hours very soundly.
How do you feel personally, Dr. Michael, when you're able to transform a patient, when you see them walking in one way and after they're working with you, they're walking in a different way? How does that, like, that's got to be so gratifying.
It's great.
Yeah.
And I'll tell you a little secret just because I know you. And
Okay, yeah, we're
friends. Okay, we're friends. So my little secret is this. I got into being a doctor because I always believed that life was a miracle. I believe that we are miracles. And what's wonderful is that when all we do is we clear stress out of the nervous system, teach people how to shop, cook, and eat with natural foods and natural supplements, and the people flourish. The miracle that we are truly comes through without all that stress and junk, you know, stress and toxicity really from our environment holding us down. So that's my joy, is that people get a new, you know, they get a new idea about who they are and how they can live their lives, you know, at a much higher level.
And when you said family too, I know that you also take care of children too, because we're born with subluxations. Because when you come through the birth canal, either way, right? Aren't you proud of me? I remember all this.
I'm very proud of you.
And I've lived with the things that you've taught me over the years. I'm like, I really get it. It makes sense to me. So, and you have one other testimonial that I wanted you to share too. Okay.
Thanks. And we do see children too.
Okay.
So let's see. So 3 months ago, when I first came to the Family Wellness Center, I was having TMJ problems, monthly headache, migraines, and neck pain. Okay, lots of things. Okay, after some time, because it's very big. Okay. My neck pain and tightness left after a month. All right, I did not get the migraines anymore. My high blood pressure went away. Also, no headaches, no sciatic. My blood pressure was lowered to normal, and my cholesterol on the test showed perfect.
So you fix a lot of things. You
get
do.
people back to health.
Thank you.
Okay?
Yes.
You help people live the miracle that they are.
I love that. So
and stay that way.
Thank you for joining us. And sometimes I get to see you at events and stuff. I know that you do a lot in the community. You're out there. You really are very other-centered, and that's one of the phrases that I use sometimes with guests. And I invite people on. It's like, you know, it's by invitation only. And I knew that you had something special to share. So thank you for making time in your day to join us.
My pleasure.
Because it's my little way of helping others too. Because if I can kind of promote you, and then somebody goes to get help, it's my way of almost like doctoring, but it's not my hands that are doing the work. So thank you.
You're welcome.
I hope you enjoyed this segment. If you have migraines, any type of different symptoms, definitely just give him a call. He could talk you through it and make an appointment. Stay tuned for more on Live It Up. I'm Donna Drake, and we've been visiting with Dr. Michael Berlin.